www.patreon.com/The Modern Apes Podcast. This is the first time I've said that, I promise you. It's getting juicy. It's $4 a month for 4 bonus episodes. We're doing movie watch-alongs, and we freshly recorded an Internal Affairs coming back from God knows where in Pennsylvania. It's actually pretty good. Tristan, tell them how they get there.
Hey-o, you get to the $10 level. It's the Internal Affairs. It's very fun. All you have to do is spend $10 dues, and you can listen to all the internal, juicy things that are going on in my life, where I'll be at the end of May, where Daniel almost was a couple months ago. Jail.
Yeah, we're swapping. Not wives. Tell a friend about the cast.
Maybe wives.
Join the Patreon. We're talking cartoons. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Modern Apes Podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Bridge-Gadd, and we're
live.
I will smite you where you stand. We're live from the ever-glorious Wits. Idiot. Studio. Sitting to my right, as always, the Vampire King, King Possum, Lord Meerkat, putting his legs all in my airspace. It's Tristan Bowling.
I'm in foreign waters. Leg-wise.
Foreign waters are scary right
leg-wise, look at this. North Korea, South Korea, North Korea, South Korea.
No, we're talking cartoons today. We're bringing back Bracket Warz. Everyone seems
Bracket Warz, a.k.a. we were both too busy to think of a topic today.
I was drinking beers at work, and I
did work from like 8 a.m.
What time did you get off? 2? 1?
2?
Yeah.
Ran to do cockfight.
Mm-hmm.
They do not respect us there.
Why do you say that?
They make it clear.
All right.
I say it because it was a 10-minute chunk.
There's a 10-minute chunk of us disrespect?
Calling us modern
Clip it! The modern grapes. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wine show. No, we're talking cartoons, which is near and dear to Tristan's heart.
It's also near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, but I can't... Yeah.
So you put it on me?
Yeah, because, you're you. Yeah, we're talking cartoons. We're doing a bracket war. Before we get into it, let me ask. What is your, if you could only watch one cartoon ever for the rest of time, cartoon?
Family.
The later seasons?
Guy.
Really? Even still today?
Yeah.
Post McFarlane?
Probably go. It would go like Family Guy, American Dad, The Simpsons.
Okay, let me rephrase this. Children's cartoons.
Oh, okay. Is there not like any adult cartoons in this?
Well, there are, but I clearly know how you're going to vote now. So there's...
I mean like children's cartoon like SpongeBob, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like...
Okay.
These are...
Would you consider Avatar an anime?
I would, just to piss off people who like anime.
I was going to say, people who like anime, I got into an argument with an unfortunate black dude in a green room about this a couple weeks ago where it's...
Was it Tim?
There's too many blacks who like anime. I couldn't pin it down, but no, it wasn't him.
I know.
Did see him in a Pokemon hat a couple days ago.
Dude, he was wearing a Pokemon hat last night when I was out doing mics with him, and I specifically asked him, I was on stage because he went up before me and said,
"You were what? Doing mics with another nigga?
Did I not? He came out of nowhere. I was sitting there at St. Mark's, minding my own business, minding my P's and Q's.
I'm pissed. I'm up a wall. Piece of shit. Yeah, but apparently... Anime is like, in order for something to be bourbon, it has to be made in Kentucky. All of the exact same ingredients can be made in like Atlanta, but they're like, it's not bourbon.
It's Japanese bourbon, dickhead.
Anime, I think, is the same way because I got into an argument on whether or not the Boondocks is an anime, and I go...
It is absolutely. It's the anime style. It's...
Yeah, but it wasn't made by people who say their L's weird, so it doesn't count.
It doesn't matter
so
at all.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
There's not a manga or whatever, a manga.
Mango.
Sounds like something you catch. I caught manga, not good.
I caught mango. Type 4.
From a Taiwanese ladyboy.
It's malignant.
It can't spread unless you touch me.
Yeah, you want to touch it?
No, all right, so we'll do, yours was that. Mine's probably, you know what I just watched again? Full front to back and all the mini series? Gravity Falls.
Really? It's the fucking lamest shit. Gravity Falls sucks.
Fuck you and everything you stand for. It crosses over with Rick and Morty.
It's for theater kids who think they're smart. It's for theater kids who think they're smart.
What if I took multiple theater classes in high school and also graduated early? What if I'm a smart
You graduated
theater?
early because of football. It wasn't grades.
It was because of Great. Well, I didn't. Okay.
You didn't go to any classes because of the football.
All right, you got me.
Yeah.
All right, let's get in. I guess mine would be Gravity Falls, or if not, like an adult cartoon, Rick and Morty. For
They
me
did do a really cool thing with Gravity Falls, though,
where he throws a notebook.
Not even plot related. Not plot related.
Okay.
So they were like doing like some behind the scenes shit and like took a photo, and in the back was like a storyboard of like a spoiler. And so they're like, fuck, this is like the main spoiler for the series.
Did they reveal Bill somewhere?
Yeah. Like in the
triangle guy?
No. Maybe. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't watch the show, dumbass.
You got real disrespectful. I don't know.
Yeah,
You're having a genuine conversation, then I go, I know one thing about that. You go, you're a fucking
You know
dork.
everything about it. You watch it from the back in the miniseries.
I love Zeus.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck it is. But yeah, I think it was like the reveal of like the uncle grandpa fucking character, whatever.
His brother. It's his brother. He's the inventor of the book.
Yeah.
The book!
Yeah, sure.
Well, because one guy's name, you thought his name was Stanford Pines, but his real name is Stan Lee Pines. He was pretending to be his brother the whole time, the creator of the book.
So he isn't the creator of the book? Does he pretend to be the creator of the book?
The one brother's retarded and the other one created the book, but you think the retarded one's the smart one the whole time, and then the smart one shows up and you realize you've been liking the retarded guy the entire time.
Cool. So
basically Digital Bazooka, but in cartoon form.
You've never even watched the show.
No, but I know the retarded one.
They're both retarded. Those are my friends.
I'm talking about you dumbass.
I'm not.
You're the retarded brother, and the other guy that looks like you is the creator of the book.
Oh, James Moss is the creator of the book?
I wasn't insulting people who weren't here. I was looking at you.
I thought I'm not the other half of Digital Bazooka. I'm like, are you saying Drew Montana's retarded?
No, I'm saying you're the long lost lookalike who comes on. And you go, oh, that's the retarded.
Yeah,
we've had the smart one.
I think we're both retarded. No, James got it more together than I do. But it was so they got like I think it was the reveal that the guys there's actually two of them.
Yeah,
and
twins.
So they're like the internet saw it and they're like, oh fuck, and like making all these theories. The creators were like, holy shit, this is gonna blow up on us, and they're like, let's lead them astray, and like built it up so much that it was gonna be some other person, and like built in all these clues for like people to find.
It's such a good show.
And then at the end they're just like, no, you're right.
Fuck, they Stranger Things out.
Yeah, they Stranger Things out.
All right, let's bring up the
other thing. A random shit. Codes. Who knows codes?
God damn it. No, that show's good. Fuck you. Comment down below. Tell me I'm right. All right, here we go. So I think this is like a 32, maybe it's not 64, 32 team bracket we got going on here. First matchup. Have you ever seen Over the Garden Wall?
Have you?
It was on...
is this like your younger siblings watching it?
No, this came out... Look when this came out. I think this came out when I was like in college. This is like a relatively newer show.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, 2014.
2014. No,
yeah, I never watched it. One season. Yeah, you're out. It's competing against, by the way, a top 3 kids TV show of all time.
Goated.
And you know the whole
TV
intro.
Show.
The intro is sang by Bowling for Soup. I don't know who sings Over the Garden Wall's intro.
Yeah,
definitely not a
dickhead.
Yeah.
The second show is the reason why I know what the tip of a shoelace is called.
Not for iCarly?
No.
Interesting.
Aglet.
Yeah. Wow, they're all hacks. Multiple networks did Aglet episodes.
And also, yeah, it's a fun thing. No, but also it's like, so there's so many memes that come from it.
Like what?
I'm pretty sure.
Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Where's Perry?
Yeah. Perry! Perry the Platypus!
Perry the Platypus!
Yeah.
I do two voices well. It's Patrick Warburton and Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I have no clue why I didn't choose him.
Dude, when the guy pulls up next to him and his daughter on the motorcycle, he's like, hey, can I get your number? He's like, she's 16.
Yeah.
And just vaporizes him.
We did me and Brody used to joke about what if Dr. Doofenshmirtz, because you know I'd always make inators. He's like, I made the N-word later, and he turns the whole town black, and so just...
And Brody was saying the full N-word. Saying the full N-word in front of you.
Patty the Platypus.
Yeah.
He shows up in a do-rag, and he doesn't know who he is. He takes the do-rag off.
Yeah.
Patty the
Teddy Cruz. Patty the Platypus.
All right, Phineas and Ferb for the win, obviously.
Where am I? Jeffrey Epstein's Island.
Little St. James.
Little St. James Island.
Patty the Platypus, you're here too?
Molestinator.
This is the Redact the Namesanator 3000.
This is the file blackout-inator.
Gee, it will black out the sun and all the names in the file.
What are you doing here? Bury the boss.
So funny. He's on the island throwing his hat. Okay, these two shows have the same vibe to me, different networks.
Is all right. So I
Kim
would
Possible,
send
Ben
someone
10.
in a tizzy because there are diehard Ben 10ians out there.
Die Hard. Well, there's a split. I'm going to give it to Kim.
I'm giving it to Kim too
because listen,
I think we found a diehard Ben 10ian.
we found a bad. Do you know the intro? Can you sing the intro?
No, but I don't know the Kim Possible.
Well, then don't scoff when I say Kim was.
Yeah.
You know the intro to that one.
I'm just an average girl, but I'm here to save the world.
You can't stop me because I like a white dude. That show was very unrealistic.
I'm not a lesbian. Just kidding, totally lesbian.
And my midriff is out, and I'm 15. Kim Possible, yeah, Kim Possible. For
Kim
the win,
Possible.
obviously. Ben 10 was cool, but it ruined itself. They had They had the first Ben 10, and then it stopped after like 3 seasons. And then they had like Teen Titans. They had like the
Ben 20.
they had like the reboot with the different animation and kind of a shittier storyline.
Ben Infinite.
Yeah, Ben 10 for. Oh, this is okay. Here we go for the audio listener.
This is hard.
Total Drama Island versus regular show.
That is difficult.
What a time to be on Cartoon Network, by the way.
What a time. What a time to be ripping through that.
Now,
I mean, how many boners did regular show give me? 0. How many boners did the Total Drama Island give me? Several.
To be fair, I did want to fuck Mordecai's love interest. The red bird lady.
Pull it up.
The red bird lady, her name's fuck. But she was
Her name is Fuck?
Fuck, yeah, with a PH. No, she for whatever reason she did it for me. Yeah, Margaret.
Margaret?
Yeah, Margaret.
You love a basic bitch.
Okay, if Margaret was a person, she's a little bit older than you would prefer, with tits a little bit saggier than you would like, but
I was going to say something that, now that you said all these things, it feels inappropriate.
What the fuck were you going to say?
She's your wife.
Wow.
She looks like Taylor. She reminds me of Taylor.
How the fuck does a red bird remind you of Taylor?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
She does. She reminds me of Taylor.
Uh-huh.
If for that, I want to fuck her. The bird.
Nice save. I held my tongue on all the goth shit.
Yeah.
All right. What I will say is I was jealous of the black dude.
Who would I want to fuck on Total Drama Island? I'll give you 3 guesses.
I know the answer. Our chicks are standing next to each other.
Chef.
Yeah, what? No, I was always jealous of the black dude because he pulled pussy, but my mom. Ooh, splendid.
Yeah. Total regular show was great.
Oh, yeah, by far.
Yeah, I think regular show. Total Drama Island was a fucking moment.
Best possible intro to a cartoon theme song ever.
What?
Because I want to be famous.
Oh, I forgot.
Na, 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 na. That shit was hard.
I want to be famous.
Yeah, and then it had the douchey fucking host of it. It was actually great.
That was a great fucking show.
This is going to be a very hard next round. Wow.
It's not. It's
Sugar, one's Jordan, but this is a shitty first draw for the Powerpuff Girls.
It is a shitty first draw.
Because they should have won. Girls. It's SpongeBob, which is probably the GOAT of all cartoons.
Yeah.
And then the Powerpuff Girls, which is just, if this is a real bracket, this would be 1 and 2. They would not play each other until the championship game.
Did I tell you that I always thought the green one was a guy?
Weirdly enough,
I wanted it to be a guy.
I was going to say that was your bag, and it makes sense in plays, but now I can't say that because. All right, good. We're 1-1 on the weird things. We can't
I'm just
say.
like doing the. Did you see the Batman? Robert Pattinson, the Batman movie.
Oh no, I hear him.
No.
Okay, no.
No, you didn't see the Robert Pattinson one?
No, because they made it artsy and gay.
No, I just there's a meme from it of Paul Dano, who plays the Riddler. He's on the other side of the cop glass going like, no.
You know they shot that scene 60 times?
I can imagine.
Yeah, but I haven't seen it.
You should watch the movie.
I don't they did it the best already. It's the Ben 10 argument. No one's going to be Christian Bale. Stop trying.
No, Robert Pattinson does a great job. It's a different type of movie.
That's the problem. It's artsy and gay. I don't want artsy and gay.
It's edgy. It's dark.
That's the problem.
Based in reality.
Yeah, you're so fucking.
That's why you like the fucking other Dark Knight. It wasn't someone going, It was so.
That was the whole thing.
That was not the whole thing in the Dark
It was a guy licking his lips and another guy being like, yeah.
But he was like, do you know why he was licking his lips, by the way?
Because he has, I don't know, he's on drugs?
No, because the prosthetic for the corners of his mouth
he kept trying to keep it on?
He had to re-glue it. They had to keep on re-gluing it, so he's trying to wet the glue from doing that so it would stay on. And it just became a tick for the character.
Oh, I wish you didn't tell me that. I thought that was a really I thought that was a genius acting choice. You just go, no.
Nah, he's just a guy.
Nah, people are bad at makeup,
He likes
out.
pills.
Fuck. Yeah, look, the love interest is a lesbian lady from Brooklyn. I don't like...
Not lesbian.
Okay, all right. Yeah, sure.
I would... Absolutely.
You're right. She went to her barber and said, give me the completely straight woman. Correct.
Dude, I would bury so many children in deep, deep cement to fuck that lady once.
Zoe Kravitz?
Zoe Kravitz.
You know she's Jewish?
This one time I'll let it go.
Well, her dad's one of the famous black Jews of all time.
Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
I know. Very cool guy.
It's me, Drake, Lenny Kravitz, a couple other niggas.
You should get Drake out of there. You don't.
He's the king.
You don't want Drake in there.
SpongeBob for the win, but Sugar, Spice, and Everything Nice was and Chemical.
All right, this is
a 1 versus 16 seed because Paradise PD is not even the best version of this. Brickleberry was by far better than Paradise PD.
Oh, Daniel Tosh trying to
when he played the bear.
Yeah, that was awful.
And then they took the same cast.
The animation is awful.
You're not there for the animation. You're there for Daniel Tosh as
it's
a
not even
bear.
funny, and watching it hurts your eyes. It's a bad thing.
I like
all the backgrounds are flat.
You're about to vote for the worst animation ever.
South Park has gotten amazing.
Its animation so bad it's become a thing.
It started out as paper, and then they completely evolved. You watch Bigger, Longer, Uncut, and tell me it's not good animation.
They started on paper, and they didn't have to. The show's from the 90s. Why the fuck were you starting on paper?
Well, to be fair, the amount of crazy shit that happens in South Park.
Sorry, not starting on paper. Why are you ending on paper? Starting on paper is how everyone starts. They just ended. They go, yeah, this is good. We'll take the concept art, make it the whole show.
Yeah.
That's great.
No, it's like...
You just bashed Paradise PD for
They've done so much. Paradise PD can suck a fat
No, Paradise PD is a horrible show. I watched 2 episodes of it. I go, this is retarded. South Park for the win.
South Park for the win.
Well,
going
down to South Park, gonna have myself a time.
Dude, shout out Primus, who fucking made that theme song. All right, this is...
See, Johnny Test drew an unfortunate draw to me because...
Johnny Test... dude, have you seen the Whiplash, the whip sound compilations from Johnny Test episodes?
It's the entire fucking thing.
Can we pull that up on YouTube?
I realized that about Big Time. I saw one of those same clips with Big Time Rush. It is soundboard 90% of the episode. They open a door and it's just whoa, 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 whoa. You're like, what is that? For what reason? Johnny Test, the whip crack sound effect. Oh no. One of these days, hey, look, join the Patreon. So one of these days we can
get this fucking whole company one YouTube premium account.
There's so many successful podcasts that film.
This is a Youngblood recorded an album here. We can't get a fucking YouTube premium
account.
There's
Lord on the walls.
Just to defend the studio, this is my personal YouTube. It's my fault.
Just giving you a hard time.
They should be paying you more money.
Yes.
So you can afford YouTube Premium.
I wanted to smack.
All right, so we're missing all the whip cracks, and that's part of it.
No. He has a head of shiny hair and a turbocharged backpack. Wait.
It's like 7 times in the same cut.
Shit, dude. This came from one exec who said silence will kill our ratings, and they believed him.
This one episode of Johnny Test uses it from the 200 times. More than 200 times.
Dude, I never... Dookie, hell yeah.
Are you getting paid by the whip crack?
Damn, man, can you imagine being a whip crack salesman?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a schizophrenic. We need to turn this off. I feel like I'm having a schizophrenic breakdown.
I just feel bad for the guy who had to edit that. And
it's just literally a guy watching it, just pressing the whip crack sound effect into like some audio file.
Yeah. Now Johnny Test I loved growing up, but the Boondocks Can a Nigga Borrow a Fry is hilarious.
Oh, dude. And then, what did you say?
He says it so much.
You eat a dick. Motherfucker, you eat a dick.
He says it so much, I don't even notice anymore. When he said, my first thing that popped in my head is, how is a nigga gonna borrow a friend?
There's moments in my life, it literally, Thugnificent.
Uncle Ruckus is possibly the best meme of all time.
Uncle Ruckus
Is that the dude who did the? There's an episode of the Boondocks where they made like a pistol shirt. That's the one. It's a tall T with like a cutout so you can grab your gun out of the tall T. Yeah,
so stupid.
Hell yeah, that's lit. Yeah, the Boondocks obviously for the win, even though it's not an anime because black people can't make animes, I guess.
That's just racist. It's an anime. If you don't think it's an anime, you're racist.
Look up the definition of anime. I'm not, but I'm saying that's what they go off of. It has to be, close to Hiroshima somewhere for it to be
I don't fucking know. So, a style of Japanese film and television animation typically aimed for adults as children. So, it's Japanese film and television animation.
Yep. Otherwise, just a lot of screaming and weird cuts.
Yeah.
If it's made in America.
It's someone like thinking with a voiceover in their head while their voice is going like,
I hate that. Nothing bothers me more than
wait, do that and I'll do the monologue. He got the last fry? There's no chance. I'm gonna be starved. What will Stacy think of me?
He's like a lone bead of sweat dripping down, dude. It sucks. Oh my God. Wow. All right, here we go.
This is
Amazing
old
World
school
of
versus new school.
Amazing World of Gumball. Well, one started while the other one was wrapping up in possibly the best finish to a kid's cartoon of all time.
What? Codename's Kid Next Door?
Yes.
What did it wrap up into?
They all lose their memory and don't remember they were part of the Kids Next Door.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do they lose their memory?
And there's a fan theory that Nigel has cancer and dies at the end of because they never show an adult number one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he dies. That's the theory.
No, but I have something for a crazy thing for the Amazing World of Gumball. Can you look up Amazing World of Gumball, Scary Eye in the background? Because they made this weird fucking the animators did this weird fucking thing.
They were before Into the Spider-Verse. They have 38,000 different types of animation on one screen. And I don't know how they do that.
Yeah, this motherfucker
is petrifying. I remember that guy. Is petrifying.
You can look up a compilation. He's in multiple episodes just chilling out.
Yeah, just there. No, it's actually the fact that that's a kid show, look at this. That just gave me goosebumps. I remember this. I remember this nigga and I hate every second of it. Oh my God.
What's the guy's name?
Creepy Presence.
This is our anecdotes, dickhead.
Oh, whoops. The scary background guy in the Amazing World of Gumball is a reoccurring silent and creepy clown with a pale face.
Appearing in over 13 episodes.
And says nothing, which is fucking nuts, dude.
Can we look up a compilation?
It says nothing. Scary background guy. There was a whistle something to Gumball, wasn't there?
I think so.
What do you call the thing you play in like commercials that advertises something's about to come on? A bumper?
Yes. Yeah.
There's like a whistle that was like attached to that. It's in the back of my head and I can't think of it.
Every time I see Suni, it looks like cunt.
Well, that's a Cooney. There's also Suni's. SUNY and CUNY. City University. What the McFly? What the McFly? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No good. And they just keep it in?
Yeah, it's in like a lot.
Okay, so he's just like kind of floating around
running
somewhere?
through a graveyard, these two guys, it's just regular kind of kids cartoon. I really like how they blend like the animation.
I was going to say this whole TV, it's every scene with this. There's a T-Rex that's completely 3D on the same scene.
There's like stop motion guys. The Smiling Friends does that too, which I really like.
I hate that show.
I love it.
It's everything about cartoons I don't enjoy. They're trying to be too Rick and Morty.
It's really good. Is this going to show us where the motherfucker
so we're
is?
Just watching an episode of Gumball.
Or is it like,
which I respect.
What the fuck? Show me the guy. Show me the guy.
There's no. It's fine. We don't need to see. We don't need to see. It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter.
We don't need to see the guy. All I know is
I saw one video that had it, and now it's gone.
Have we disagreed on one yet? Because I'm going Codename Kids Next Door.
I don't know. I would say Amazing World of Gumball. Just Codename's Kid Next Door never really grabbed me. Never grabbed me.
They're not even on the same fucking level of show. One is like a fun experiment. One carried a network. What are you talking?
Did it carry the network? Did it carry Cartoon Network?
Name a bigger show than that.
On Cartoon Network?
It carried the network.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It was the biggest show. Look up biggest shows on Cartoon Network in 2007.
Cartoon Network shows 2007.
Yeah,
I think you're going to be surprised.
Yeah, maybe that was maybe,
like fucking fanboy Chomp
maybe it
Chomp.
was-
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know if it came out then.
Yeah, Ben 10.
It wasn't out yet.
Not even. No, Codename Kids Next Door.
All right, exactly.
Not
Carried a fucking network.
Yeah.
Told you.
You also have fucking Ben 10, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends,
Ooh, that better be on the list.
Edd and Eddy. Dude, yeah. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Yeah, they weren't even that popular on the fucking network.
Okay, all right, Ian. So you're clearly going with Gumball, then you backstabbing fucking.
Hell no.
Thank you, Codename Kids Next Door. You're a
loser.
fucking rube.
You just immediately assumed he wasn't on your team.
Oh, this is unfair. This is
the
unfair.
easiest wash.
No, it's a wash, but
Oh.
this should have been against like Powerpuff Girls or someone. That would have been a nice battle.
That would have been a good battle.
Because this should have been against, well, we'll have SpongeBob Family Guy.
I was about to say, Seth MacFarlane is about to get it on the other side of the bracket because it's Fairly Odd Parents versus fucking Cleveland Show. I think they're going to get fucking washed
I'm
over
Cleveland Brown.
there. I'm Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be off of the Fox Network, back on Family Guy.
That show sucked. It's Family Guy for the win. Although, do you remember the, I think Jackie Chan was attached to American Dragon Jake Long.
He voiced it.
Yeah.
He voiced like the grandpa or something like that.
Ooh, all right, here we go. We're on the second.
And the guy who played the bulldog was like that.
I remember that, yeah.
That famous voice actor.
He's in every Pixar movie.
Yeah, he's Bender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jake the dog. From
Yeah, he's Jake the dog and
Adventure
Bender.
Time. Yeah. The guy's been, no, Jackie Chan Adventures was something different. He had his own Asian.
I forgot
he
about
had
Jackie
his
Chan
own
Adventures.
Asian
I
show.
forgot he had his own Asian show.
We go,
yeah.
the one animated Asian thing from back in the day. It had to have Jackie Chan in it, right?
Fucking My Neighbor Totoro.
I did. Just well. All right, here we go. Second round on the left side of the bracket. Phineas and Ferb, Kim Possible.
Strictly from where I'm standing, I love Kim Possible more than Phineas and Ferb. I think,
Hold your fucking tongue because there's 104 days of summer vacation. And school comes around just to end it.
Yeah, but also beep beep beep.
Okay, if you can name the Mexican place that is their third location, I'll give it to you.
Oh my god!
Thank you. Can't do it.
I know it's Ron and Rufus.
That's their place, sure, but where do they go? What's the name of the taco place?
It's like Taco Loco or
No,
something.
absolutely
What
wrong.
is it called?
I don't know, but you needed
Then
to know
look it
that.
up, dickhead.
But
You don't even know if I'm wrong.
I can do a perfect Doofenshmirtz. That wins.
Who gives a shit? That means nothing to me.
Taco place in Kim Possible.
Buenos Nacho. Bueno Nacho.
And the burritos always looked like shit.
No, the burrito. Oh, have you ever seen a gloopier cheese than the one on those nachos? It looks fucking amazing.
Oh, all right, Ian, it's up to you. Decide it.
I would go Kim Possible.
What the fuck?
I hate Phineas and Ferb.
Wait. Going with Kim Possible's fine. Hating Phineas and Ferb
Why
is
did you wait? You said
fucking
you hate Phineas and
sacrilege.
Ferb?
Yeah, I just thought it was super overhyped. I never really enjoyed an episode. Yeah. So
An episode?
plus Shigo. So
Shigo did make my penis move.
But Ashley Tisdale voiced Candace. Thanks. And the mom?
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking about her in the recording booth voicing Candace. That's not making my dick hard.
Ma!
Yeah, she's a bitch. The entire show. She's a cunt.
I'll give you Kim Possible because I thought she was hot.
Shigo. Oh my god.
It makes sense. You're a Shigo lady. It makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
I'm a huge fan of Kim Possible. That's why
It's
I like
crazy to like Shigo
redhead
more.
and goths.
Then Kim's the Americana oozes off of her. What are you talking
yeah, but you see more Shigo.
Can you tell me what your sitch is? Because I feel like you have a sitch, and I want to know what your sitch
My
is.
sitch is Shigo's hot and was maybe not white, which was
Shigo was definitely Latin.
They
Yes.
never explained her and Dr. What's the main bad
They're
guy's
not
name?
fucking.
Never explained.
Never
explained what's
never
going
once
on.
in my head canon are they fucking.
You mean the weird gray skin guy?
Yes.
Why does she keep coming around then?
That's her boss.
Because he's paying for her nails?
That's her
All
boss.
right. All right. All right. They're fighting two teenagers, a retarded high school kid, and a naked mole rat.
She loves me.
Ah, Jesus. That's the regular show.
Oh yeah.
Regular show versus SpongeBob. I mean, obviously, it's
It's battle.
going to take something so large to knock off SpongeBob.
Ah, dude, it literally regular show is saying, it's 300, dude.
It is, yeah. Those
It's
SpongeBob's the
300.
Persians. They have so many more people. They have so many more
SpongeBob said,
episodes.
our arrows will blot out the sun.
Yeah,
and
my
then they
bubbles
said-
will block out the sun.
Yeah, and he said, then we shall fight in the shade.
Yeah, unfortunately, regular show. It front to back as far as one of the like best has a story cartoons for sure, but you can't beat the Bob. I'm ready. Come on. What?
Come on.
What? I talk in SpongeBob.
This is hard. This is hard. This is hard. This is a heavyweight match.
Which
South
version?
Park versus the Boondocks.
It is essentially white people humor versus black people humor at its highest form. What do you like? What do you like more?
Trey Parker and Matt Stone are fucking geniuses.
That is as funny as white people can possibly get.
Correct.
On the flip side of that,
And they're not Jewish. Score!
one looks so Jewish.
Yeah, I know. He probably is.
He probably, there's no way he's not.
Yeah.
But I will say, weirdly enough, South Park's not the biggest memeable cartoon.
I'd say Boondocks is, but I feel like South Park has had more of a cultural impact.
Okay, so you're going culture. I have to vote for one, obviously, and I think you like one more than the other. So, Ian, down the middle, where are we at?
Where are we at?
This is a tough draw for the Boondocks. South Park is going to take it.
Okay,
South
that's fine. That's
Park.
fine. If Boondocks had to lose to someone, South Park. So there's like two shows that
That's
could
the
have lost.
only fitting show for South
Yeah,
Park.
it could have lost to Seth MacFarlane.
Hey, do you guys want to watch
South
someone get fucked? Let's see the Codename's Kid Next Door against Family Guy.
We'll even take the later season Family Guy. It's not even the early good shit.
Yeah, I'll take. Dude, I watched the one where it was Stewie and Lois get high together. That was really funny.
I haven't seen all the I've seen a bunch, but I haven't seen. There's too many Family Guys to see all the Family Guys.
No, there's
Unless
like
that's your fall asleep shit.
some of the new ones are like so like meta humor within like not meta humor within like, oh, you have to know Family Guy to know this. It's just people in the writer's room like airing out grievances. It's just being like oh, so it's a Meg episode this week. Are we giving Seth's voice a rest? And it's all of Seth MacFarlane's voiced characters, and they all shake their head.
And he's like, yeah, we're not working him.
yeah, he's not here this week.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, Codename Kids Next Door obviously can kick rocks. Family Guy for the win.
Dude, there's like they make like active fun of the voice actors. Like the person who plays Bonnie is like a I think professional poker player. And like they make so many jokes where just be like, no, I have to go. I have a very serious poker addiction. And he just has to read it. I feel like you guys are assholes. You know that?
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's funny. So
All right, here we go. This is the semifinal round of the left side of the bracket.
Kim Possible versus SpongeBob.
Versus I mean, it's Sponge for the
It's
win.
Sponge. It's Sponge. We all know.
I feel like they didn't put. So this is going to come down to South Park.
This is a
SpongeBob.
hard one.
South Park, SpongeBob, Family Guy is going to be the final three here on the left side of the bracket. All right, here we go. South Park, Family Guy.
I'd
Why
say
are you
just
picking
from
what you're picking?
An emotional standpoint, Family Guy has it for me.
I've never liked the animation style of South Park, so it's Family Guy, not even kind of close.
Family Guy has it for me for the. I feel like South Park has so much diversity, but Family Guy brings a lot to the table. There's a lot more musically going on there.
Gags per minute, higher. Music, higher. Intro, better. That may be the best intro of all time. It seems today that all you see, maybe possibly best
violence
time.
in movies and sex on
I wasn't allowed to watch
TV.
Family Guy because of the sex of TV line in the intro. What are you saying?
Would either of your votes change if it was the Boondocks versus Family Guy?
It would not. It would not for me. Family Guy is more of a cultural impact than Boondocks.
Yeah,
ever
no,
could.
it wouldn't. It would be closer for me than South Park Family Guy, but still.
It'd be
still
crazy if they had a fucking Uncle Ruckus float in the Macy's Day Parade. It'd be like Godzilla coming down there. What you motherfuckers doing?
all these dirty niggas.
Just keeping a white man down such as myself.
Are you over here cohorting like chimps? It's like, Jesus Christ. Have you seen the nigga compilation of all the people that say the N-word throughout the entirety of Boondocks?
No, but I did see a video. It was a compilation of all the the backstage booth recordings.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all.
It's the nigga compilation where they show the white dude who plays the principal. It's Cat Williams.
First off, it's not the white dude who plays the principal. He's a fucking established actor.
I don't know. Do you know his name?
I don't.
Okay, so it's the white guy who plays
I know his face.
the white guy who plays
But
the
give him
principal.
his respect.
Name the taco spot in Kim Possible, you fucking imposter.
Buenos Aires.
All right, here we go. SpongeBob,
versus
Family Guy for the semifinals.
It's fucking daytime versus after dark. This is
You know what I'll give you? One has adult jokes and kid jokes. And the adult jokes in one are right up there. There's a scene in SpongeBob where he buries himself outside of the Krusty Krab and just his nose is sticking up.
Yeah.
And Mr. Krabs goes, "That better be your nose, boy." That's in a kid's fucking TV show. That's crazy.
The thing is, I haven't rewatched SpongeBob to see all like the kids jokes, but I mean the adult jokes. But there is an episode where like fucking SpongeBob tries to unionize.
Yeah. The Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there plotting his oppression.
Said he with transgression. I'm like, what?
That shit was great. There was also they killed a guy in like episode 2 in ripped pants. He goes, "Yo, it was high
I finally
time.
get to experience high time. Oh no!"
He just has angel wings on him and dies.
Yeah, I mean, strictly from like a pure content, like overall change standpoint.
And years around. This thing is 30. It's our age.
Family
This thing
Guy
is 30 years old.
Family Guy, I would say maybe there as long as SpongeBob. Family
2
Guy
years
did
younger
get canceled.
and I was gonna say 2 years younger, 2 cancellations.
Okay.
SpongeBob never been canceled and has literally been the face of the biggest kids network for what 30 fucking years now.
I mean, Tom Kenny has like a gold house.
He lives in a golden pineapple and it's above the sea.
Yeah, it's still under the sea.
It's so under the sea. Yeah, SpongeBob, unfortunately, I think is gonna just because it has a bigger mass appeal.
All right.
Now, this is my favorite show possibly of all time.
You like Scooby Doo that much?
No, are you on
Never
crack?
really was an Edd Eddy fan.
So Mystery Incorporated isn't even the best one either. This is like they have multiple Scooby Doo.
Yeah, you're right. Velma was the best.
No, I tried to do a joke about that once. It didn't work because they made.
I bet the way that you approached it probably did it. I bet you didn't have a nuance kind of perspective.
They made Shaggy black, and the whole like cop showing up and like trusting that what the kids are saying doesn't work if Shaggy's black. They show up and they don't take the mask
Shaggy
off.
should be arrested in every episode.
Yeah, Shaggy just ends up in a cop car. The ghoul gets away.
I was very new to New York, and I was at a bar waiting to do stand up with the one and only. You know him, Robbie Rosen.
Who?
You've heard of him. And ask your fist. But no, he. I remember we were shooting bull with a random Brooklyn bar patron, and out of nowhere, Breck of nothing, the way that Rowie likes to say, he's like, you know that new Scooby Doo show, Shaggy's black. They should really call him Nappy. And I felt all the blood go to my asshole as this guy cracks the cue and says, "That's not funny, man.
Oh my god,
that's not funny." He's like, "No, I thought it was funny."
To be fair, that did make me realize that they name him Shaggy for his hair. It kind of makes sense. It's really his overall look, but the hair argument does. I hate this nigga, and that is funny. If they just called him Nappy, I think that'd be hilarious. But
coming out of a man who's still inside wearing a full jacket, backpack, and shorts.
Problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Issue. Yeah. Over chalking a Q. Just being like, I think they should call him Nappy.
Yeah.
That's all right. Did you like Edd and Eddy? Edd and Eddy?
Didn't really watch it. Do you know what I thought it was? This is my snobness as a child.
It was a weekly animated show.
I thought it was lazy.
I was just about to say that, but you like South Park. They made the squiggly lines on purpose.
No, what I liked about this, in retrospect, now knowing more about it, is the guy who plays, which one is Eddie's the green jacket, right?
Eddie's the Jew in the front. No, Edd is the
Edd.
Ed's the dumb one. Double D or Edd with two D's is the smart one.
Yeah, no, Edd. Dude, fucking Edd, or Double D and Eddie, fucking hated Edd.
You didn't like Edd? Edd was the best one.
No, I'm saying the voice actors. They were so fucking mad at Edd because Edd and Eddie had to go and just be like, "Yes, we have a massive plan going through with this," and he's like, "Ha ha ha! I like spiders."
I've seen that clip. And he's like, he's just his whole thing is just kind of laughing, which is nice. That being said, I do want to fuck the goth Kanker sister. Big fan. big. You like the redheaded one with no eyes?
No, I don't like any of them.
Okay, well, they were meant to fucking.
I think it reflected a level of trash that I didn't want to be associated with. I think you saw. I think you saw resemblance
in it.
You saw resemblance.
The Kanker sisters, which I just thought
they're
was
named
the last
after
name.
canker sores, dickhead.
I know.
You know what?
But you're telling me the goth one's not hot? Like the hottest of them? If you had to.
if I had to.
Because your other option is an underbite, fetal alcohol, or an overbite, fetal alcohol syndrome, or the one that looks like
they're
double
not
D.
drawn children. Is there an option for that?
See, look, when they do it up, they look all right.
No.
They look, yeah.
No.
I don't know. The leader always pissed me off. I didn't know.
I'm good.
Whoa, Halloween Kanker Sisters is a costume? I'm not mad at that.
We should do that with you, me, and Andrew.
Can I be the... I have to... I hit the fucking... I hit the... Edd Eddy. It's Edd and Eddy for the win. Mystery Incorporated could suck fucking cock. Now, if they said a pup named Scooby Doo, you might have me. A pup named Scooby Doo.
Never watched it. How many offshoots do you watch?
Oh, I love cartoons.
Dude, it's not even cartoons. Your whole life has been off-brand everything. You're buying off-brand cereal by like the garbage bag. You're watching off-brand shows.
That was an on-brand, and Scrappy was a very major player. Scrappy was a major player.
I can imagine. He needed the work.
I think Scrappy had his own show for a sec that I watched. Okay, here we go. Now,
This
to me...
is an easy one for me.
One is the Temu version of America's Best Cartoon, and the other one is my favorite possibly ever.
I'm glad you like American Dad that much.
Eat my asshole.
No, American
It is
Dad
a recycled version of Family Guy.
They have completely pivoted away. There's not a single character in Family Guy that is like the characters in American Dad.
It's the exact same thing.
Not the same
The
exact.
main character husband, the bitchy wife you're not really supposed to like. They have the alien / dog. The only difference is they have one more animal. They have the cunt, stupid daughter who you're not supposed to like. You just don't like her for different reasons. This one happens to be a liberal. Meg's retarded. But then the son is supposed to be the likable dumbass. It's the exact same setup. And they have the same chins.
First off, go into because it's drawn by the same guy, dickhead.
Lazy. That's lazy. As hell. They didn't even change the animation. It's just the same animation.
It's not the same character. It's not the same character type at all. If you saw a character from American Dad walking around in Family Guy, you'd notice.
No, the American Dad, it's a ditzy main character husband who's constantly fucking shit up, his nagging wife. It's the exact same formula.
Why are you looking up the Fairly Odd Parents? Why are you going rogue on me?
Yeah, wait.
Because I was gonna like the guy that does the Fairly Odd Parents. All his shows look the same too.
Oh, Butch Hartman?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's Butch Hartman.
can't do that.
Oh, and Seth MacFarlane isn't a fucking... Butch Hartman's
He
a
made
fucking...
a guy a ghost!
He's a signified lunatic. He's like a fucking crazy person. And you would fucking argue the Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom are both individual art pieces. Thank you, Ian, for proving my
Fuck off,
point.
Ian. What did Butch Hartman ever do?
Dumbass. Butch Hartman became a super
Okay,
Christian.
fine. That being said, even if my arguments for American Dad or whatever, Adventure Time still carries. Still carries.
They got lost in the plot with some fucking... They got lost...
Have you seen it front to back?
Yeah.
No, you haven't. That was a lie if I've ever heard it.
The first episodes are fun. They're whimsical. They're doing fun shit. And they're like, oh, the world's imploding because the Lich has been rotting. This is actually post-nuclear war America.
You did watch it front to back.
Yeah,
that was so good.
You fucking...
Then you start seeing all the...
Just make it fine. It doesn't have to be a fucking... You think the Fairly Odd Parents pulled aside and being like, you actually have cancer. This is our Make-A-Wish. You fucking dumbass. You let people on the internet speculate that for you instead of you making it a fucking point and making it the last 2 seasons of your show.
It was pretty jarring in the later seasons. They're just walking past
Do you know we have a
unexploded...
revolution going? Shut the fuck up. You're a Gumball princess, you dumb bitch.
You know what I will say?
Yeah, like the fucking Lemon King was like hung in time for acts of treason. The fucking Ice King was pardoned.
Okay, fine. Fuck off. I've never heard that take before. Here's what I'll give you. The regular show, Ben 10 itself, harder than Ben 10. So there were a couple...
You said regular show. Do you mean Adventure Time?
Sorry, yeah, Adventure Time. Adventure Time, Ben 10 itself, harder than Ben 10. So there were a couple, like... Do you remember the Fiona and Cake episodes?
Oh, yeah.
Where they did a gender swap and then they made it
whole show.
Whole thing, and it's ass. It's so bad.
It's the biggest ass thing.
Fuck, I love this show.
I saw a clip. She's drunk. She comes back from a fucking like Glip Glop festival, drunk, tries to be like, just kiss me, and he's like, no, it's a girl who's the guyest girl I've ever seen in my entire.
It's a fantasy land, so it's a butch straight lady.
What's her name? Jike? Yeah. Don't leave it on the fucking nose over there.
Dyke and Fiona's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. No, but it's all right, fine. American Dad for that reason.
American Dad.
Even though me personally, I like Adventure Time better, but American Dad.
So what? Who's who? Who gives a fuck over here? Welcome to the round.
Let's go.
Daniel getting a mulligan.
And I couldn't even tell you what the other show is. This is the only cartoon I don't know.
No, do you want to know what this is? This is the
Disney XD. So this had to come out in same time period, probably.
No. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what you did.
Let me hear it.
Let me tell you what you did.
I'm listening.
So this came out. And then the Gravity Falls, 15 minutes left. Fuck. Okay, we'll be fine. We got this side of the bracket.
Getting the initial arguments out's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Once you get to the second round of fun.
So here's what this motherfucker did. So this thing came out and they're like, oh, kids want headier shows. They want more adult shows and stuff like that. So you know what it put out? It put out that one fucking show with those 4 bitches who were all diamonds.
Totally Spies?
No, those 4 bitches that were all diamonds and shit, and that one fat guy with a star on his shirt.
Steven
Universe.
Steven
Universe.
Put your fucking mouth away.
Gravity Falls
right
led
now.
to Steven Universe, that piece of shit show.
That show is so good. Fuck you and everything you stand for.
Oh man, a fat Mexican guy can get stuff done. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
It's basically Manny from Modern Family.
It is Manny from Modern Family. Yeah, Manny from Modern Family using like the power of emotions to kill his fucking...
You know what I will tell you?
He uses the powers of like getting the correct pronouns to defeat the enemy. It's crazy. And then the hop, skip, and a jump away led to the star of the fucking evil whatever the shit.
I'll give you that, but I will say the Gravity Falls is so good. Have you watched it front to back? I'm making you watch an episode for a watch along. Join the Patreon. I will show Tristan the very end episode of Gravity Falls. It's a masterpiece.
I will have no context from the rest of the show. You're going to show me the last episode?
Don't need it. Don't need it.
For the last episode?
I'll explain to you. I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'll lead you there, sweetheart.
Right. Give Daniel his mulligan.
Gravity Falls for the win. What a cupcake schedule Gravity Falls has.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's here. Look who decided to show his fucking face. Steven Universe versus Dexter's Laboratory. This is
Mandar alone bodies the entire Steven Universe. The entire Steve. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Mandar alone carries.
No, it's Dexter.
And I thought the sister was hot at the time. I had a crush on her. I was 7, nigga. What? I didn't say now. I said back at the... I can't have a crush on a 7-year... A little girl when I'm a little kid?
Still,
that's weird.
you didn't like... Hot?
I mean, you couldn't see the faces of the parents. What was I supposed to do?
Like his mom is fire.
Peace. You know who I liked? You couldn't see the face? The receptionist lady who worked for the mayor in the Powerpuff Girls, Mrs. Bubbles.
Weren't all those bitches ankles?
Big leg guy. Huge leg.
You like legs sincerely?
Leg. Yeah, top down. Oh, yeah.
Like legs.
Yeah, feet, legs.
Like there's like legs that make you feel electric.
Tits do almost nothing for me, if I'm being honest with you. A big old set of knockers, as much as I like fake.
So you could like jerk off to a mannequin? I don't know what you're describing to me.
No, but low key, that right there.
Okay, then yeah, you didn't tell me that.
I don't know what it.
I thought it was like.
No, dude, it's everything.
That was also that's not even Dexter's Laboratory. That's fucking Powerpuff.
That's what I said.
I thought you were talking about Dexter's Laboratory.
No. I said that she's the hottest, not faceless person you've ever seen in your life. They never show her face, and it's just this absolute.
When I was thinking about legs down, I was
hello.
Okay. Yeah. They're breaking up moms. Yeah. They're breaking up the ladies. Yo, her skeleton looks crazy.
I'm gonna have to blur it. Yeah, she was a piece. I like the loose wrist too. Huge fan of loose wrists. All right, go back to the. Okay, we got
it's Rick and Morty versus Hot Sounds and Colors.
Go Super Robot Monkey Team
Hyperforce.
Okay,
it's Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce. Go.
You know whose fault that is? Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
I would say no, just because that's a lot of how like the Japanese naming stuff was.
17 words?
Yeah, it'd be like Super Hyper Force Ultra Time Yes. Yeah, that's like the American translation of like Japanese.
But it was just called like Bon Ton Yao over there?
Yeah, it was called like
All right. Rick and Morty is a top 3 cartoon probably of all time. Now, I will say I've watched every episode, and I've watched the Solar Opposite spinoff, which for me is a fucking masterpiece. But Rick and Morty is top 5 all time, top 3 all time, so for the win.
I'd say Rick and Morty. The fans ruined it. The fans ruined Rick and Morty.
Dustin Roiland or Dan Harmon, whichever one touched some lady, ruined it.
Nah, he was texting ladies.
That's what, yeah.
First off, I don't condone what he did. But texting a chick, I think she was underage, but texting an underage chick in a Chinese accent
is not funny.
It's, I would dare say, hysterical.
It's so funny.
I would dare say hysterical. To be hammered is being like, oh, show me your Bible.
Yeah.
Like,
Honorable mention, what didn't make the list that I liked a lot growing up? Ni Hao Kai Lan.
What?
Ni Hao Kai Lan. It was Asian Dora.
This guy's trying to get social credit points.
Oh, okay. So here we go. On this round, we got The Simpsons versus Lilo and Stitch, the series. Obviously, The Simpsons wins. But what I will say, Lilo and Stitch is one of the best series that's come out after a movie, possibly of all time. It's so great. There was do you remember the number of the guy who, it was 626 is Stitch. I think 636 is a guy who just eats sandwiches.
No, it's 626 is Stitch, and then I think it's 627.
Yeah,
it's all the ingredients is, but he just makes sandwiches.
So awesome.
And it spawned the best Disney Channel online game that you could have ever
Where
played.
You have to stack the sandwiches.
Stacker.
Oh, Disney Channel online used to be so fucking sick.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's what set them over the top, because their shows weren't really as good, but they're online.
Is it? No, it's 625 or something. It's
yeah, just a sandwich guy, Lilo. yeah,
625.
He does.
He almost got Stitch.
He has an East Coast accent. He just makes
sandwiches all day. I love him.
And he like can't. There's one.
His name is Ruben.
You know, it's funny. I was way too young to appreciate that. I was just watching. I go, yeah, he's the alien that likes sandwiches. And now that I'm older, I go, this should have won.
He's a wop.
This should have won so many awards.
Guinea dickhead.
Yo, have any of you guys seen the banana peppers?
They just walk around. They're like, the world's end. He's like, I found capicola. Mortadella
tomatoes
on the house.
Yeah, but Simpsons for the win, for sure.
Simpsons.
Oh, wow. All right, here we
go. Teen Titans versus Avatar.
The original good Teen Titans. Although Teen Titans Go's fine. I've watched it. It's fine. If Teen Titans Go came out first.
There is nothing touching the end-to-end
story of Avatar.
Avatar: Last Airbender.
No, yeah, for sure.
There's nothing on God's green earth that is touching.
This is an unfortunate draw for Teen Titans.
Cried when I remember being like, "Oh my God, no!" When the fucking light, the orange light, got to his eyes. I recently saw an edit where it was the Wicked defying gravity teamed up with Dawn. Yeah, teamed up with the Yay song.
Yeah, the everything that I see, praise the Lord.
And it was like, yeah, as soon as it hits the it was all blue shooting through him. I'm like, ah!
And
like 2 a.m. in my house being like, get him! Get him!
And it had a fire. The spinoff might beat Teen Titans.
Oh, dude, you want to learn what I didn't learn how to do in 6th grade?
Can you do it? Fuck you. Oh. I hate that you can do that so much. That pisses me off so much. That's not bad. How many hours did it take to practice it?
Maybe 3.
All right.
You can do it too. It's really easy. My buddy, shout out Sean Bowers, taught me how to do it.
I have big hands.
You know what? It works on all hands. It's a one size fits all activity.
I got it. All right.
Yeah, as long as you have all 10, that's fine.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, Appa, yip, Avatar for the win.
Yeah, shout out Momo. Now hear me out.
It's the Cleveland Show versus the Fairly Odd Parents.
Now hear me out.
It's not even close.
Dude, wait, can we pull up the clip real quick? Are we have studio time after this? Is anyone coming in?
No.
So we could run like a little long in theory.
Go as long as you guys want. I don't
Ian has a
okay.
whole life, but yes, pull up.
No, I literally don't actually. So.
No, pull up the clip of look up Family Guy roasting Cleveland show.
Oh, they did a meta roast of the Cleveland show on Family Guy?
Yes.
That's great.
It's when Cleveland came back to town.
I don't even know. That's how I lose black points for this. I don't know the Cleveland show intro.
My name is Cleveland Brown. And I turn that up. Turn it up.
Turn it up, son.
I don't ever brag about my sexual exploits.
That would be an accurate statement, yes.
Last night, Bonnie and I got really kinky.
Yeah.
She painted my toenails.
Is this?
She painted my toenails.
Check it out.
What the fuck?
What the hell is that?
Nail polish.
Joe's got a tiny
Nail
foot.
polish.
Child's foot, Joe.
Yeah.
You were crippled when you were an adult? How the hell?
Yeah. A few months back, I got really drunk and was playing around with an elastic band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few months back, I got really drunk.
It's so. Why is he going through puberty? In your voice. Yeah.
I mean, it still works the same.
Still works.
Still a foot, I guess.
What's up?
Wait, you have a show? All
All right, I knew this was coming.
That's awesome.
Where do I even begin?
Wait, don't you have a... Oh.
But this is the first time a lot of people are realizing you had a show.
Your logo was stupid. You look like a and you're ready.
We did about the same as Bob's Burgers. That's your bar? Oh,